another stupid cold day in my garage, and it's literally like under 40 degrees right now, and my space heater ran out of propane. So
Tend to be broke, but I got hella cash. If you use charcoal, I'ma kick your ass. Made this money from propane, bitch. I feel like Pablo Escobar, but I don't sell cocaine, bitch.
basically gonna freeze to death. But anyway, I'm gonna take you just through my SBD day 1, week 4 on the bridge block, and then just talk you through some technique things. I'll take you through my entire warm up as well. And yeah, let's do it. Let's get this done, and maybe I'll warm up. No flexing today though, because yeah, I'm wearing a flannel. It's super cute. So you can technically do these warm-ups in between warming up. I'm benching first because my bench is already set up, so I could bench with the bar and then kind of do these warm-ups in between if you want to make things go faster. I'm procrastinating. Also, it's cold, so I just really need to get warm before I bench. So yeah, first thing, I usually just kind of start with some cat-cows. Kind of get the shoulder blades moving. Then I have my band, and just do some band pull aparts. Some dislocates. So you can see my warm-up doesn't really take forever. It's simple, just kind of get everything moving so I don't feel quite so cold when I get underneath the bar. And I'll probably just intermingle some of these in between, just warming up as I warm up to my working weight today. It's a lighter day today on the bridge block. Super thankful for that. So it should go by pretty quickly, but yeah, let's get going. Pretty light day, 62.5 kilos for 27 reps. Should be pretty easy. I usually start my warm-up sets with my feet up, and then I'll just put them down for the top sets. Because this is pretty light for me, I might even keep my feet up throughout. Just keep in mind, if you change anything in the program, it could increase fatigue later on in the week. Typically, feet up is much harder. Again, bench is pretty solid lift for me, so I won't find that too difficult. But yeah, and then I have my band here. So in between working up to that 62.5 kilos, I'll probably do some band pull apart so I can feel a little bit warmer than usual, just because it is freezing. And I'm keeping my little mittens on because the bar is cold. Hopefully my plate loading right now did not just trigger somebody. I don't really care. I'm warming up, so this is gonna come off anyways, but typically on kilo plates, the first plate is turned inward and then every plate after that is turned outward facing. So if you didn't know, now you know. So pretty quickly made it to my top set already. I made pretty big jumps in bench because again, it is an easier lift for me. That being said, get asked a lot, should you touch and go or pause all the reps? I typically will pause the first rep in every set and then touch and go the rest. If you have a problem with pausing or you feel like you need more pause work, feel free to pause every single rep as you go through these. Again, I typically will just pause the first one, sometimes the last one, and just make sure that that first pause is a really good 3-count pause. So I usually like to just sit down here at the bottom, kind of move around a little bit, move into my ankles. Mainly it's really cold in my garage, but also it's just, I don't know, kind of helps get everything moving and not feel so god-awful. Also, sometimes with squats, I'll take 2 warm-up sets with the bar just to, Again, feel like I'm adequately warm. Knee sleeves is the other thing. Today's like a lighter day, so I probably will not put knee sleeves on, but if you feel like you need them and it feels like it keeps your knees warm, by all means, wear your knee sleeves. Wear a belt if you need to wear a belt. I'm basically doing this block without a belt. I will put knee sleeves on when I'm on my heavier squat days just because it just helps me feel better, it helps me feel more confident. But today, have pause squats, and just make sure when you are pausing with pause squats that you are actually being active with the squat, active with the pause and not doing a passive pause. So by passive, meaning where you're kind of just sitting down and losing tension. So you're kind of just sitting in the hole without actually holding it in that tight position. So again, so you can kind of just see passive, I kind of just plop down there, versus active, I'm staying really tight with everything and really feeling the pause in the position. If that makes sense. So let's keep going, get onto these top sets now. Squatting and deadlifting is where I really hate to hear you have 10 seconds left. I don't know why, I tend to move really fast when there's no timer, probably faster than I should. And then when there's a timer going, for whatever reason, I feel like it's super fast, but yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe it's just mental. So, as you can see here, once I put in, I did 6 reps, about a 6 RPE. The timer starts for 1:15, and then I'll finish up the rest. So I could do 3 sets of 5, do another set of 6 if I feel like it feels okay. So that's kind of how I break it up. See here, it shows farmer's walks. I have 30 yards at a 12-minute EMOM. So what that basically means is every minute on the minute. So typically what I do when I start these is, I will show you right here. I set my timer for 12 minutes. Hopefully that you can see that. I set my timer for 12 minutes. I will walk 30 yards, or I will estimate what 30 yards is. Let's just say I finish that 30-yard walk and I finish it right now. I will stop and I won't start my next 30-yard walk until that timer hits 11 on the dot. So it's every minute on the minute for 12 minutes. So spurring you guys the full 12 minutes of that, it started to rain on me, so I actually cut it a little short, so I'm just gonna be honest there. That being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it informative. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and post it below and I will get to those. As always, I hope that you guys have a great weekend. If you're interested in the app, go ahead and click the link. You get 2 weeks free individualized programming. Best app in the game with the absolute best community. Yeah, hope you guys have a good weekend.